But today I wanted to talk about the first book that I wrote. So obviously, The Dinner Party is my first novel, but I wrote a book. I want to say I wrote it 10 years ago. I mean, it was a collection, so I wrote it over the course of a long time. It was a collection of short stories, poems, and essays. I published in 2015, I believe it was. It's called Everything I've Got, or Everything I've Got, a collection of short stories, poems, and essays. As you can see, it's Michael Cole and not Michael Christopher Cole. I hadn't added my middle name into my author name yet. So if you look on Goodreads, it is going to be separate from the rest of my stuff. But I wrote this and I published it, and it was fine. There was some issues because I published, self edited, and there was some things people found, and then there was a couple of stories and things that I wasn't proud of after a while, and was kind of like But there's a lot in here that I was proud of, and I was kind of getting, I don't want to say tired, but I was getting to the point where I was like, I want people to be able to read the things that I do like still. So I went back and I've revamped I've added some new stories that I've written since, and I've re-edited and cleaned things up, and I took out a couple of those stories that I wasn't proud of. And right now I have this book is Everything I've Got Left. And it's this, it's essentially the same, but there are some new stories and there's a couple cut out. And there's some new poems and essays in here. So Everything I've Got Left is $9.99 through my link, which I'll put in below for the hardcover, or if you want to go on Kindle or Barnes & Noble's Nook app or whatever and get the digital copy, it is $9.99 there as well. If you want to get the paperback on Amazon or Barnes & Noble or any of those websites, it's going to be $14.99. I don't know if the link is populated there yet, but obviously you can save $5 by shopping through my site, which will be linked below.